All right, so let's do a review of Tiger and Bunny. So Tiger and Bunny season 2 recently was, I believe, was released last week. It's been a while since saw the show. Anyway, so give me 1 second. I want to do something first before I want to make some big moves. So I saw Tiger and Bunny. It had to be. It's been a while, but so the show came out in 2011. The year I fucking wow. I saw the show in 2012 or 2013. So I saw the show in about that time frame. So it's been a good about seven, almost close about 10 years when the show came out. And back then it was good. It was one of the hottest things around the time. This is before the Attack on Titan and before everything else kind of came out with that. This was a good show. It's kind of a mixture of Power Ranger mixed with Kamen Rider. It put a little superhero spin to it, and it kind of worked out. Um, the I am going to grade the show on season 1 and 2. For season 1, I remembered. This is what I remembered. I enjoyed it. I think it was like a solid 7 out of 10, like a high 7. This right here, season 2 of Tiger and Bunny, is a low 7 out of 10. So like a borderline to a 6.9. Reason being is because I did not like what they were doing here, because Tiger Bunny in here in this one, they don't have as much animosity with each other because they've grown to like each other. They've grown become a team. The problem with this one though, they do more of helping the other team out than themselves, and I like to see the character development. Also, I didn't like the villains in here because the villains, they were here but they weren't here. And what I mean by it is the first episode you see Bunny getting his butt whooped by the villains of part 1 of season 1. Problem with that though is we don't see them for a good 3 to 4 episodes. They don't build up to that story till a little bit later. And again, when they build it up, it kind of gets built up when Bunny is out of action. And it's just kind of weird how they did that. It was just it didn't make sense, especially when you see the first episode. You thinking, okay, there's a connection with Bunny, but it isn't because Bunny's taken out. They just took Bunny out. It's kind of weird. They might have a connection. I don't know. But when I saw it, I was just looking at it like, what the hell? So it was kind of like weird. I expected a little bit more from that dynamic, but I didn't get it. But like I said, it is what it is. But I did expect a little bit more from the group itself, per se. Um, like they have one team, and I just remember off the top of my head, Thomas and Black. They are you could say they're the new versions of Tiger and Bunny, especially how they go at it at first and how they're going at it like dynamically. And what I mean by going at it, like they just don't like each other, similar to how Bunny and Tiger was season 1, if you've seen it. The problem is we don't see a lot of that. There's maybe 2 episodes of that. That Thomas does his little thing, and it just it's a lot going on in 13 episodes, where the focus should have been on Tiger and Bunny, but we had to focus on these other characters because Tiger and Bunny is trying to play captain because those two are the most popular characters in in the show, and they're on a game show, a superhero game show, and they're the most popular character. Bunny's still more popular than Tiger, but Tiger's got a following since joining with Bunny, and they should have. I don't know. It just there's things they did in here that I kind of was just scratching my head like, I could have done this differently. But again, this is only part 1. Maybe when you combine part 2 together, it might be better. But as a season 2, part 1, my review for it is it's a solid. It's a 7, not a high 7, but it's a 7. That's the best I could give it. I just didn't enjoy. I rather have Tiger and Bunny had a lot more episodes together by themselves. They had some issues, but nothing like season 1. Season 1 was really good to see how these characters would just dynamically figure out how the fuck are we gonna get along. But that's what they had to do. Um, and it was a different time. Um, again, Kamen Rider, Power Rangers mixed with superheroes. That's what Tiger Bunny was. And Tiger Bunny came out before the old superhero boom in media. So yeah. But that's my review of it. As always, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. See you guys in the next video.